what a night again. Well done.
Yeah, obviously brilliant to get through to the semi-final. First time for
31 years.
Yeah, okay. Chucked you on the spot there because you normally give me that information. Yeah, and brilliant. So first and foremost, amazing for the supporters. With respect, the older generation maybe can reminisce a little bit, and for the younger generation, it's new territory, and that's what we want to be doing, you know. So so really pleased for the supporters, both the ones who are here and from supporting us from afar. Really pleased for the players, and yeah, you know, like I said, the objective tonight was to get through. We did, and we got a semi-final to look forward to.
It was a tough old night, wasn't it? You had to really battle and fight out.
Well, like I said, the headline is that we got through the semi-final, and for the first time for a long time, and that's great. The reality is we need to play better, and the last thing I want to be tonight is negative and whatever the word is, but that's my job, you know, and you know, really positive with the lads, but you know, tomorrow we need to get back to work quickly because there were some good bits tonight, but I felt there was a real opportunity to go and play really well in the game, and I felt that we just fell a bit short technically, and that's something that we've been really progressing of late, and the boys are really capable of playing good football and creating chances. We started the game great, you know, and truth be told, Gus could and should have put us 1-0 up with a great move, and we should have capitalised on that, and instead defensively we were fine. They didn't love us on the goal and one or two other things, but tactically and structurally we were fine. But with the ball we do need to play better. I shouldn't dwell on it too much, and certainly not in front of you guys. It's for behind closed doors. But we have to have a mentality of always wanting more and always wanting to improve. So sorry for being a bit serious, but at the same time, that's my job.
Let's talk about your goalkeeper, because he's obviously, like they always are, in a winning penalty shootout, he's the hero, but he's done it in normal play as well tonight. Yeah,
well, you said it before me. Let's not forget the two saves were brilliant in the first half, and that was maybe a bit of a frustration of how they got there from me, but he was brilliant at keeping the ball out of the net tonight. There's no doubt about that, whether it be open play or whether it be the penalty shootout, and deserves massive credit for it.
Penalties at the Bridgeford end you quite like, don't you? Quite good at those penalty shootouts.
Well, it's worked certainly the last 12 months or whatever it's been, and we were well prepared as you can be, both with goalkeeping department and the outfield players. We practice them and have a strategy of approaching them, and we committed to that. It's still a percentage of being in the lap of the gods, because you know, I've not been there and taken a penalty in front of a full stadium, but I can imagine it's a little bit different than a training ground or a video or whatever. And but showed a good mentality, and I thought we looked good in the penalties, to be fair.
I bet even if you have taken a penalty in a penalty shootout, you wouldn't have jumped up in the air in the middle of your run-up like Morgan Gibbs-White did.
Well, you know, these guys really commit to their techniques on all sort of stuff now, and you have to leave them be and trust them to be who they are. You know, and I guess the one thing that you don't want a player to be in a situation like that is unclear about their approach. So whatever that approach looks like, as long as a serious and planned one, then you have to back the players to commit to it.
Some ugly scenes afterwards. Have to ask you about that. What was your view of it? What's your take on it?
Don't really know, and I haven't seen it back, and I'm not going to say too much on it, to be honest, because whatever I'm saying, I wouldn't be 100% sure of.
So the draw gives you Manchester United in a two-legged semi-final.
Well, we didn't play great there a couple of weeks ago, and that was my first feeling. That I hope that we can play better at Old Trafford and show the team that we can be. But it'd be amazing atmospheres. Obviously, everything to play for, you know, for both teams. Yeah, you know, if you want to be successful in cup competitions, you have to beat at some stage the best, and you know, we've had to beat Spurs here, we've had to beat a good Wolves team. They play well tonight, have to show respect to that, and you know, we've had a couple of tough games as well in and around that with some lower league opposition, and we know, look at last Saturday, well, what can happen there if you don't quite approach it right. So you know, we've worked really hard and committed to get this far, and let's carry on that approach for the next round, the semi-final.
It's another great night to chalk up on the list.
Any night here is a great night for me, and yeah, amazing atmosphere again. And even when we weren't playing so great, you know, there was no grumblings from the stands, only positive vibes, and yeah, we'll be really great. We're really grateful to that, and in the end, they, like I said right at the start of this, Colin, the guys who deserve this the most are the supporters.